Y'all, Ariana Grande and Ethan Slater are done. And I mean done. After months of being on and off, sources are now saying their wedding plans have been scrapped and their relationship turned toxic. When I tell you this breakup has been messy from the start, I mean it. From how they got together to how they're falling apart, this whole thing has been a disaster. Welcome back to Donkey Gossip, where we serve you the celebrity tea piping hot. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, because this Ariana and Ethan situation has been developing for months and we've been tracking every single detail. Let's get into it. So let's rewind to how this all started, because that's important context. Ariana Grande and Ethan Slater met in 2022 on the set of Wicked, the movie musical where Ariana plays Glinda and Ethan plays Bach. Sounds innocent enough, right? Except both of them were married to other people when they met. Ariana was married to real estate agent Dalton Gomez, and Ethan was married to his high school sweetheart Lilly Jay, who had just given birth to their son. By July 2023, both Ariana and Ethan had separated from their spouses and bam, suddenly they were dating. The timeline was suspicious as hell, you guys. Like, they announced their separations, and then immediately started being seen together. People were not buying that nothing happened while they were filming. The internet went absolutely feral, calling them homewreckers. Ethan's ex-wife Lilly Jay even spoke out and basically confirmed what everyone was thinking. She wrote this heartbreaking essay saying she went from being a happy family of 3 to a divorced single mom basically overnight. She said her family was collateral damage in their love story. Ouch. That hit different. But Ariana and Ethan ignored all the hate and went full steam ahead with their relationship. They were doing red carpets together, posting about each other on social media, attending award shows as a couple. Ariana even brought him to the Oscars in March 2025. They looked obsessed with each other, like they couldn't stand to be apart. Fast forward to September 2025, and that's when people started noticing something was off. Ariana attended the MTV VMAs without Ethan. She was up for 7 awards and won 3 of them, including Video of the Year. And where was her boyfriend? Nowhere to be seen. He didn't walk the red carpet with her, he wasn't in the audience, nothing. Now, Ethan did post an Instagram story congratulating her on her wins, which some people took as proof they were still together. But fans noticed he didn't add any caption, just reposted her speech. That's giving bare minimum energy if you ask me. And then the Daily Mail dropped a bomb. Multiple sources told them that Ariana and Ethan have been on and off for most of 2025. One insider said, he chose not to attend the MTV VMAs with her because they'd had an argument just days before, but they made up soon after. They've both been running hot and cold with each other. Hot and cold? That's not a relationship, that's a Katy Perry song. That's toxic behavior, you guys. And apparently, it's been going on for months. Sources say they'll have these huge fights, break up, get back together, rinse and repeat. That's exhausting. But wait, it gets worse. According to insiders, the couple had been planning to get married. Like, they were seriously discussing tying the knot as soon as this year. But now, those wedding plans have been completely scrapped. Cancelled, done, over. One source told the Daily Mail, what they have going is more than a little toxic, but they're keeping it together for now. Keeping it together for now? So they're basically staying together even though they know it's not working? That's not healthy, y'all. And here's where it gets really interesting. Ariana just debuted a dramatic new brunette hair transformation, going back to her natural color after being blonde for years. And in celebrity culture, when a woman changes her hair dramatically, it usually means she's going through something big. A breakup, a reinvention, a fresh start. The timing is not a coincidence. Ariana hasn't been seen with Ethan publicly in months. The last time they were photographed together was back in April at a theater show. That's over 6 months ago. For a couple that used to be attached at the hip, that's a huge red flag. But here's the tea. Sources are saying they might not publicly announce their breakup until after Wicked for Good premieres on November 21st. They want to keep it together for the press tour so they don't overshadow the movie. Which, honestly, that's smart PR, but also so fake. Imagine having to pretend everything's fine when your relationship is falling apart. Now, let's talk about why their relationship turned toxic. According to insiders, a big issue is their careers pulling them in different directions. Ariana is focused on Wicked promotion, her music, her acting career. She's at the peak of her fame right now. Meanwhile, Ethan is doing Broadway and smaller projects. There's a massive gap in their levels of fame and success. Sources also say there's been tension because of how their relationship started. The public backlash was brutal, especially for Ethan. He went from being a relatively unknown Broadway actor to being labeled a homewrecker who left his postpartum wife for a pop star. That takes a toll. And apparently, Ariana was frustrated that he couldn't just ignore the hate. Plus, there are whispers that Ariana's family never fully accepted Ethan. Remember, she brought her entire family to the MTV VMAs instead of her boyfriend. That says something. If your family doesn't like your partner, that creates major problems. The internet has been divided on this situation. Team Ariana says she deserves to be happy, and people need to stop judging her for leaving her marriage. Team Lilly Jay says Ariana broke up a family and deserves all the karma coming her way. It's gotten really heated in the comments. One person tweeted, Ariana Grande went from relationship to relationship with zero time alone to work on herself. This breakup is inevitable karma. And honestly, there might be some truth to that. Ariana has a pattern of jumping from one relationship straight into another without taking time to heal or grow. But someone else said, y'all are so quick to blame Ariana when Ethan is a whole-grown man who made his own choices. He left his wife, not Ariana, which is also fair. Both of them are responsible for their actions. What's wild to me is that they destroyed their marriages, hurt their exes, dealt with massive public backlash, and for what? For a toxic on and off relationship that's probably going to end anyway? Was it worth it? I don't think so. So what happens next? Well, if the rumors are true, they'll keep pretending everything's fine until after Wicked promo is done. Then they'll quietly announce their split, probably with some generic statement about going their separate ways and wishing each other well. Standard breakup PR 101. And then Ariana will probably jump into another relationship within a few months, because that's her pattern. And Ethan will fade back into relative obscurity and hopefully rebuild his relationship with his son and ex-wife. All right, you guys, that's all the tea on Ariana and Ethan. Drop a comment and let me know your thoughts. Do you think they deserve each other? Or do you feel bad for them? And do you think the breakup is karma or just bad timing? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell. Because with the way 2025 is going, there's always more celebrity drama right around the corner. Stay messy, stay informed, and remember, the donkey always knows. See you in the next one. Bye.